Hello. This is Isaiah Ramos here in 17956 Garrett Road at Harlingen, Texas. And my oh my, this is probably one of the best spec custom homes that I've ever come across in the Rio Grande Valley. All of the details are just stunning. The floor plan flows. You've got a huge front yard and a massive backyard, extended driveway. I love this house, and I feel that for the price it's listed for, I don't know, but it makes sense to me. Now, of course, is the price still negotiable? Always will be. But this is the first time that I see a property at this price range where I feel like no stone has been unturned. So every detail is meticulous and intended for. So without a further ado, let's get started. As you can see, this is a very beautiful facade. You've got stone accents, stucco, siding. Now, I know that some individuals might feel skeptical about siding, but honestly, this is the first time I see siding very well executed. I really wish I could have come here about an hour later, but I do have a 7 p.m. meeting with my church, so I had to show up with the sun up. But man, I can only imagine how beautiful this house would be in the evening with those lights illuminating and giving that beautiful facade, or fachada as we call it in Spanish. And then over here you've got this gorgeous, simple, long walkway leading us to the front door. And as mentioned, no stone has been left unturned because there's landscaping here at the front. I've seen a lot of builders. This is beautiful stone. Well, there's that stone right there. I don't think it should be there, but regardless, beautiful pebbles. You got the nice plants. You got two big old trees, or anticipated to be big old trees. You're here on Garrett Road, literally 3 minutes away or less from Dixieland, which is a road filled with nothing but restaurants, superstores, and so much more. But wow, natural light, big old windows, and wow. And it's all single story. So it's not like you're seeing big windows on a 2-story house. This is on a single story house, implying tall ceilings. So when I initially approached this house, I was just like, whoa, this is a really good first impression. Hosting for the holidays is going to be great to whomever this property or to whomever or whichever buyer ends up purchasing the property. They're gonna have an amazing time in the holidays. But you do get a double-doored entry, custom metal door. You got nice glass panes, and it does have the privacy tint. So if you saw it, I was reflected with that tint, but of course you can easily see to the outside. Now this is the foyer. Look at that. Natural light, a glimpse of the huge backyard, you guys. Oh my days. And then you got this huge living room. Natural light, and a big old light fixture. It is stunning. And then you've got the kitchen over here. You got the dining area over here. But before we actually look into these even further, I do want to show you guys this accent wall. Really well done. Wow. I just want to take a few seconds and just kind of absorb what I wish my home could have, but that's okay. To whomever this house is going to belong to, nothing but blessings your way. So you got this huge kitchen island. This has got to be probably 8 to 10 feet in length, probably 5 to 6 feet in width. But you got double-sided cabinets, as you can see right over here. And then you got the refrigerator space, an actual dishwasher. I know that a lot of families say, hey, we don't really need one, but it's always nice to have one. Huge farmhouse-sized sink, but look at this. Imagine cleaning dishes. At least you got something to look at. At my house, it's nothing but drywall. But you got something to look at. Maybe the kids are running around. It would be nice. And then you've got your cabinets on this side of the island. You get your nice light pendants. And then you got your microwave oven combo, cabinets galore. And then Z-line, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gas burner cooktop. Wow. Pot filler, range hood, and some more cabinetry. Now this is your formal dining area. There's no informal or breakfast nook, but you can technically use this area as a breakfast area. And then for formal dining sessions, you can have them here. But really, really nice, I think. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is new for me and maybe new for the Valley, or perhaps not, because I'm looking at this builder, Arco Building and Design. They've built this house before. Look at that. They've even used pebbles. Like, that is so unique and innovative. And so over here to the right, you're gonna have your master suite. And look at that. Can you see it? That is a cornfield behind you. I mean, it's peaceful. Look at that. It's just nice. I have a daughter, so I could only imagine her, growing up, running back and forth. I can imagine a pergola, pool, having the family over, doing a cookout, setting up a jump house over there, pool perhaps in the center, pergola over here, outdoor kitchen, the family coming in and out of the house and having a good time. And this is the master suite. So you also get a vaulted ceiling, and you get the nice modern baseboards. You do get the nice staggered porcelain tile that looks like wood almost throughout the entire home. And I say almost, because that is also porcelain tile, but just a different coloration. So white porcelain tile, I think it's in every restroom with the exception of the closets, but this is the master suite bathroom. You do get a vanity over here, your tub, another vanity, a powder area, and a walk-in shower. So it's a tub shower combo, but separate, which is great. You do have natural light and natural light and natural light, along with a niche for shampoo, sitting area, pretty tall shower head. Now, well, I would have been nice if this was an actual rainfall shower head, in my opinion. I think if it was rainfall, because if you're standing over there, you have to awkwardly stand from the sitting area. So you'd be here, but the sitting area would be right there. So your knees or your leg movement would be confined to nothing further than this. That's just me, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. You get your nice little spigot over here, control your temperatures there. Very nice and fancy. Now, what I did forget to show you guys is actually, what was that? Oh, okay. This is, I am so thankful this did not break. But I guess that goes to show that it's good quality glass. But I will notify the listing agent about that. And so over here, you do have like a little hamper area, shelving, very nice and tall. You do get your gorgeous walk-in closet, dressers, quartz countertop, cubbies and shelving and metal rods, natural light, and more cubbies. And then over here, you're gonna have your toilet, your private commode. And so, over here, you're gonna have your AC closet. Very nice. You got your little AC closet, your thermostat, and then you got like a very tall guest room. This could be your office or just simply a guest room. You can set up your TV over there, your bed over here, or your bed over there and your TV over here. Or maybe squeeze in a TV in between there. But you do have some autonomy. Now this room does have its base cabinet, quartz countertop toilet, cabinetry, and your walk-in shower with beautiful white subway tiles. One of my favorite subway tiles that I'd love to see. And it actually has its own closet and an entrance into the attic. What's great about this home is that it's spray foam insulation. So whenever you go into the attic, guess what? You are not gonna be breaking as much of a sweat or feeling suffocated by the heat as much as you would in a home without the spray foam insulation. But spray foam insulation does have its pros and cons. Its very evident pro is going to be the fact that it's a very energy efficient insulation to have. And so your home's going to be extremely cool. So right now it's actually 78 inside. This feels just as well as my home at 73. But that's because my home does not have spray foam insulation. My home has blown in insulation. So the type of insulation makes a world of a difference. You can use less AC power in a spray foam insulated home. So less electricity or excessive electricity usage in a spray foam, in a spray foam insulated home versus a home that's just blown in. Your ACs have to constantly turn on so that way they can put the house in the proper temperature it should be. Now this is the laundry room. Actually, I don't think I explained what this room was. So this room is actually the pantry right next to the kitchen. So easy access, electric outlets on both sides, beautiful base cabinets, and I love the windows. Now this is your mud room, but your garage is there, and right here is actually your utility room. What's great is that it's not next to the master suite, which is all the way over there. Now, yes, you do have to march your way all the way over here to this spectrum of the home, but I think that's better than listening to all the tumbling between the washer and dryer while trying to get some good snooze at the master suite. That's just my opinion. Get some base cabinets, more base cabinets, a sink, beautiful window, floating cabinetry, rod. You got your dryer, washer connection, your 220 volt, and your connection for the washer. What's great about this metal rod is that as soon as you're done drying, put your clothes in a hanger and hang them so that way they don't get, wrinkly. Now over here, you're gonna have your powder room or your half restroom leading to the backyard. And this is going to be bedroom number 3. So, wow, double windows, walk-in closet, and do note that every single door is a double pane door or 2 panels, double panel doors. Really nice, modern. I just love those doors, and they're like solid wood. These are heavy as well. And you will usually notice the details between hollow and real wood doors. Now, here to the left, or just what we just entered, is the Jack and Jill restroom. So the sink is right over here for this restroom. Then you've got the shower. It would have been nice if this was an actual private commode, but that's okay. This house has a lot of good details nonetheless, but beautiful walk-in shower. I love that tile. And yes, you got your shower over here. You got your niche your sitting area. And perhaps this is what you can do for the master suite. If you remember, it was just down, because you could always angle it away. But I know some people love to take their showers with this facing down. But different strokes for everybody. Like I mentioned, in the master suite, it would have been nice if it was the actual rainfall shower head. I feel like it was too big of a shower head to be that close to the actual sitting area. But you got your next powder area. Do note that this is like a olive beige color, really nice. And then you've got your final guest room over here. And it has its own little hallway. Look at that. You get your nice walk-in closet. You got your carbon monoxide detector over there. And they'll be in almost every area. And then over here, you get your nice and spacious 2-car garage. Now, this is new for me. I've never seen this before. Looks like it still needs to be drilled, but you do have your water boiler, tire stopper, a wall, and it looks like they're using it for like leftover material. A niche pushed out over there for anything you need to store, mount a bike, brooms that take up space or within an area. You got some extra wall space pushed over there, and extra wall space. I think it's like an extra foot. It looks like at least an extra foot more than my 2-car garage, but a nice 2-car garage nonetheless. You do have your sprinkler system, double breaker. For a house this big, you might need that. And the entrance into the attic. And now we can go ahead and close this up. And now we can make our way into the backyard. And it's so peaceful, you guys. I don't know, something about Cameron County, or maybe a property fronting agriculture. It's nice. You see, you literally listen to everything rustle as the wind just kind of sifts through it. It's such a nice and peaceful sound. But this is your backyard. You got this whole roof, very nice and decorative. You got some dryscaping over here. So all the grass you need to worry about is here. And then you got some pavers over there. And that actually leads us to the half restroom over there. And this is your backyard, guys. Do you listen to this? It's the wind just kind of passing through, so calm and very peaceful. I love it. And so you got yard space from all the way over there going to all the way over here. As mentioned in the master suite, I can picture my daughter running, back and forth. We can have a pool here, pergola over there, set up the jumping air house over there. And I mean, it's just so much room for creativity. Not too big, not too small. I've personally owned an acre before. It was just too big for me. 0.6 acres. This is perfect. Now, you do have to do a lot of yard stuff or yard work, but I think that for the peace and blissfulness that you get out here is worth the extra yard work. Or you can always hire somebody out to do it. But really nice property nonetheless. So I want to give you guys a view of the property or of the house alone from the rear. And look at that, it has sprinkler system all around. This is nice. You cannot tell me this is not nice. It is beautiful, single-story house. Everybody can see, you can have access to everybody almost instantaneously. From the master suite, you get the guest rooms over there. You still have one right next to the master suite, but personally, I'd use it as an office. But kids are crying. It's 2 a.m. Baby's crying. You get up. You don't have to go up or down some stairs if you need to. But it's so nice and peaceful out here. And it's Cameron County. So really nice agricultural area. And if you wanted to go to the beach, South Padre Island, you'd be about perhaps 45 minutes away. And yeah, I mean, it's nice. But you guys let me know what you think of this property. I think it's a very beautiful property, a ton of potential in Harlingen, Texas. It's a growing city. And yeah, that concludes the home tour. I hope you guys really appreciate it. I know I do. And it looks like you've got your gas pressure there, electric meter, and rain detector. But y'all let me know what you think of this property. Thank you guys so much for always staying tuned. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.